Hi everybody, this is Ravi from Precision Academy. Today I am going to discuss biodiversity with reference to plants. So before I go into this, I would like to explain the importance of medicinal plants because our system is Ayurveda, well known ancient system in India for medicine is Ayurveda, which depends on herbs. So it dates back to the times of Ramayana when Hanuman brought Mrita Sanjeevani to bring back the dead. So this is so powerful herb. So in those days we were depending on the herbs. Even now most of the diseases we can cure with the herbal treatment. So according to studies, 49,000 species of plants are found in the nation. We have rich diversity with respect to the plant species, so which is 12% of the total plant varieties known in the mankind today. So but we are in grave peril. According to a study, 20% of the various plant species found in India are categorized as threatened or endangered. So IUCN Red List has featured 332 species of plants in these categories in 2014. So in my personal experience, I can tell yoga and Ayurveda, they are going to solve many of our health problems. Most of the chronic diseases, chronic means what? Allopathy failed. Otherwise, why there will be why that will sustain for so many years with us? We have money to spare, but we still have that disease. For example, diabetes or high BP or so many diseases we have which are chronic. The solution is yoga and Ayurveda. Combination of it you can solve. This is my personal experience. My family members and people who are close to me, I have seen how this combination can solve even cancer. So we need to be aware of the power of the herbs, and we should also be aware of the situation where we are losing most of the most important herbs and medicinal plants. They are threatened and endangered. We have to save them for our generation and for the next generations. So for that, keenly listen to this class, and then in the end there will be some questions you should be able to answer. Before we go into this class, I would like to this is an awareness class, so it's just I want to make you aware of these plants, not just medicinal plants, other species which is getting endangered, which is in the critically endangered, which may become extinct. So there are organizations which are trying to solve this problem and trying to protect the biodiversity. So one is Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species and Wild Fauna and Flora, that is CITES. Another is Traffic Wildlife Trade Monitoring Network, and then International Union for the Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Medicinal endangered species: elephant's foot, Dioscorea deltoidea. So it's native of Afghanistan, Bhutan, Cambodia, China, India, and then Nepal, Pakistan, Thailand, Vietnam. So in these countries, and so anyway we are more interested in the fact that it is available in India. So the dried rhizomes are used both for traditional medicine, so higher elevation regions of Nepal, Bhutan, North India, Pakistan, in these areas, and southwestern China also they use it for mainly gastric problems and source of steroidal drugs. So in western medicine they are using it for steroidal drugs and we are using in India for gastric problems. elephant's foot. You can see this, like this you can see here, it's like elephant's foot. So that is actually the plant, base of the plant, so stem. So you can it looks like elephant's foot. Jatamansi, so scientific name is Nardostachys grandiflora. So you can just for the remembrance purposes grandiflora, that means so big flower, they have very grand flower. So native to China, Bhutan, India and Nepal. So we find this Jatamansi. The roots and rhizomes have been used for centuries in India. So why we use it? For fits, heart palpitations, to treat constipation, regulate urination, menstruation problems, digestion problems. So many problems can be cured with this Jatamansi. Kutki, Picrorchiza kurua, that is the scientific name. So it is native to India and Pakistan. It is considered as Ramban, they call it as Ramban Kutki. So this is the plant, this is how the extract of it looks like. Its rhizomes are widely used for Ayurvedic and Unani traditional medicine in India as antibiotic, treat liver ailments. So this is the antibiotic and it's used for liver ailments. So we know it's looking like turmeric, like, so turmeric is also used as antibiotic. This Kutki is used both in Unani and Ayurveda as antibiotic. So most important medicinal plant is red sandalwood. You may be aware of the other yellow looking sandalwood, but this is the red sandalwood. This I am aware of it from my childhood because it is abundantly available in my native place in and around Tirupati. So it is heavily smuggled. So from my childhood I am seeing smuggling in it. Now it became endangered because of indiscriminate usage and smuggling. It's rare sandalwood found only in southeastern India, Sheshachalam hills, there is a biosphere. So this is available only there. So well known for its medicinal properties. It's endangered due to logging, loss of habitat. It's also called as red sanders. So what is this red sandalwood? How much it costs? Like wood costs 2000 rupees per kg. That's why this smuggling is happening. So they prepare lal chandan, medicinal uses are there. So for fragrance in alcoholic beverages this is used. So this Pterocarpus santilinus, this red sanders, it's used for the treatment of diabetes, reduce inflammations, and the timber is also used for furniture as source of red dye. It is even for dyeing purpose, red dye. Snake root, this is called as Sarpagandha. You might have heard about this Sarpagandha. So it's native to Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, Indonesia, etc., and also in India. So Malaysia, Myanmar, so Asian countries. The roots have been used for centuries in India to treat nervous disorders. Sarpagandha is used for nervous disorders and anxiety states, and then maniacal behavior associated with psychosis, schizophrenia, insanity, insomnia, epilepsy. So intestinal disorders are also cured with this. So this is Sarpagandha, really important medicinal plant. It's endangered now. Himalayan yew, Taxus vallichiana. It's native to so many Asian countries, like, and importantly India. The bark and leaves, these two are the ones which are used in India, in Unani medicine, it is used as a sedative, and also aprodiastic for treatment of respiratory diseases. Now we are worried about this COVID-19. So, it is a respiratory disease, perhaps we need to scientifically test whether this can be of some help for that. Himalayan yew. So, in Ayurveda, it is used for treatment of headaches, diarrhea and other ailments. So, in recent years, source of taxanes which have been worldwide used for treatment of certain cancers. So, I told you, like, even for cancer we have some medicinal plants in India. So, in Himalayas we have this. So, it is being tested, it is being used for treatment of certain types of cancers, Himalayan yew. So, there is something called muesli, the name is Chlorophytum tuberosum, it is available in Tamil Nadu. See this flower, beautiful flower, a flowering plant, only in the interiors of Africa and India we find it. So, well known for Ayurvedic medicine. So, vitality and strength, that is what we need, it gives vitality and strength. So, indiscriminate harvesting has endangered the plant. So, there are other species also which are endangered, threatened. So, some of them are like Assam catkin yew. So, Amentotaxus assamica. So, it is available in Assam, so the name. Coniferous trees, these are the coniferous trees found only in Delhi Valley and Turu Hills of Arunachal Pradesh right now. So, initially perhaps in Assam it was found, now it is available in Arunachal Pradesh. Low rates of reproduction have endangered the plant species. So, reproduction is low, so it is resulting in endangering of the plant species. Ilex khasiana, that is in Shillong, Meghalaya. These are the shrubs only in Shillong peak in Meghalaya. Very limited number of plants are now available. And then Malabar mahogany, Kingiodendron pinnatum, that is the scientific name. It is available in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So, it is known for its wood logging, exploitation and destruction of habitat, that is leading to, and also low production, it is making it threatened or endangered right now. One more plant, Actinodaphin lawsoni, that is the plant name. So, there is no common name available, so I am giving the scientific name. A canopy or subcategory tree that grows high altitude forests. So, it is harvested extensively for its medicinal properties. So, it is endemic and endangered due to habitat loss, it is also losing habitat. So, the question which is asked in civil services. So, in civil services they test general awareness on many topics. So, I am using that question. So, whether we are aware, that is an awareness test of the medicinal plants and the endangered species. So, with reference to red sanders sometimes seen in the news, consider the following statements. It is a tree species found in part of South India. It is one of the most important trees in the tropical rainforest areas of South India. So, which is correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Actually, both are correct. So, the right answer is both 1 and 2. Thank you very much for joining. So, you now have better awareness about the medicinal plants which are threatened and vulnerable. So, we have to think about these plants and then try to save them for generations to come. Thank you very much.